Sam Lodge, stroke 8, nose 5, low.
Switch, negative contact on your...
Break right.
Catch a oppa, catch a oppa, catch a oppa, chop him down, turn one body into two. Catch a oppa, catch a oppa, catch a oppa, chop him down, turn one body into two. Catch a oppa, catch a oppa.
Dade County 305, and then we representing for the sub, like we putting on for the sub, and that's where I'm from, Dade County, the sub, born and raised. Well, the sub it's a whole neighborhood, Brownsville neighborhood, you know, full of projects, full of houses. It's like a whole little community, you know, and that's what we rep, our whole little community. You know, it might be different divisions in the sub, but at the same time, we all rep it, and that's what we do, Brown sub. Well, ain't nobody really made it out yet, right? But Pooh them just off 33rd, they just got signed to see the QT them. So we got a couple niggas. Then you got Iceberg. He ain't even from the sub, but you know that's who helped him get on. Like niggas from the sub, niggas from the city was rolling with him. So yeah, the sub got a little household name in the city. Yeah, everybody fuck with us. So we got a couple athletes. We got Erica Willer, just made it to the WNBA. That's my cousin. That's my little cousin's sister. She just got an MVP for the WNBA, and that's family. So yeah, we building athletes, rappers. We coming. Shit, I got everything to do with my music. Like basically like everything I went through growing up and everything I experienced growing up get put right back into music. So like if you take a song about like Half a Brick, that right there describing everything was going on in the sub on a daily basis. And it was all like, you know, in the sub, it was nothing but hustlers growing up. So that's how you got to see the hustlers. And then when you listen to my music, that's what I'm doing. I'm motivating the hustlers, and I'm motivating the street niggas who come from probably areas where they ain't really got nothing going on. So everything about what I rap is dating back to that sub. Well, growing up as a child and as a teenager in the sub, well, I was raised by my grandma in the sub till I was like 14. And you know, it was the typical come out, go to school in the morning, the prostitutes on the corner selling ass. You come out of school, you see the crackheads on the corner, you see the hustlers. So it was like, nigga, it was like the movies. You feel me? Coming out the crib, it was like the movie. Like it was crazy though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. A whole bunch of shooting, a whole bunch of drugs getting sold, you know, typical hood shit. Yeah, Elementary, Melrose, that's right up the street off of 46. Earlington Heights, the West, you know, Miami born and raised, boy. Yeah, it's affluent. Yeah, I was involved in the streets and still trying to get out the streets to this day. So yeah, I was involved in the streets. I got direct foul at 16 and charged for as an adult. You get what I'm saying? In the system. Direct foul. Like at 16 years old, I was charged as an adult and sent into a TGK, which was the adult system. You get what I'm saying? Where they tried to try me and sentence me as an adult, which they eventually did. So yeah, I was in the streets. I was influenced by the streets, and you know, shit, boy, hell yeah, I'm trying to get out to this day. Aggravated assault with a firearm. So I got charged with an aggravated assault as a firearm, but that was my first charge as an adult. So I end up on that charge. I think I end up doing I end up getting probation. Like I did like 6 months, 6 to 8 months. They gave me a 364 and like 5 years papers for that charge, and that's what I end up getting. I bonded out, and probably about a couple months later, I ended up getting that little time I had to do. I was 16, but it's crazy. I was turning 17, 16, but it's crazy because I actually wanted to go to the adult jail at 16. Then I was expecting it, but I wanted to go. And why? Because when you're a juvenile and you get locked up on those type of charges, like you can't bond out. It ain't no bond, so you could end up like, okay, let's say the judge say, damn, I'm finna, you done did this crime, you done got found guilty, and I'm finna sentence you to a program. You get what I'm saying? You can't you can't. It's harder to buck the system as a juvenile. Like, even though you don't get charged as an adult, I was able to get direct file, go to TCK, have a bond, and come up with the bond money to get out. You still in there with your peers. So even though I'm getting charged as an adult and they charging us as a system, all they doing is like they taking all the juveniles at this certain age who they feeling like they need to who they really want to get caught up in the system. So when I got there, it was people I done went to school with there, my homeboys them there, people I done seen growing up all my life, they getting charged as an adult too. So we had a unit where all the 16, 17 years old used to be. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember the unit, but that was the unit we used to be at. I got 1 year and 5 years probation. So 1 year plus 5, it was a 6-year sentence. No, I was in TGK. I ain't never get shit out of prison. I actually bonded out of jail. After I bonded out, I was out of jail for a couple months, going back in court for the court. And I probably ended up catching another case. I don't even know. I think I caught another case, and I couldn't bond out on the other case. And now I'm sitting in jail for 2 cases, fighting them. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, they came to me with the deal. Okay, boy, we're gonna give you 364. And we're gonna give you 5 years probation to kill everything. And I jumped on it. I'm like, hell yeah, come on, let's do it.
Been we had no pot to pissing, running around the project pissy, riding around them dirty glissies. Had to kill just to